is ZK, and today we are going to work on a reading strategy. A strategy that maybe when you come to a word and you don't know what it is, this strategy might be able to help you out. So when we start reading longer words with more than one syllable, it's important for us to look for patterns in words. These patterns will help us know how to read these words. Knowing about syllables will help us find these patterns. So when we're looking at a word, we're going to be able to divide the syllables. Really quick, before we go into that strategy, let's remind ourselves about what a vowel and a consonant are. Vowels are the letters A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. All the other letters in the alphabet that are not vowels are known as consonants. Can you say that word, consonants? It's a pretty long word, I know. Now let's take a look at a strategy we can use to break a word into syllables or into parts. One thing that's super important for us to know is that every syllable is only going to have one vowel sound. That one vowel sound can be made by one vowel or one vowel team. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a dot under every vowel that we see in the word. This is going to help us recognize how many syllables are in the word. Remember, the vowels are A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. If we notice that there are two vowels together, and we decide that those two vowels are working together as a team, they're known as a vowel team, and they'll only make one vowel sound. If we notice that this happens, we're going to underline them. Vowel teams are things like AI or EA, or of course double vowels like EE or OO. And that's when we can divide the word into syllables. Right. One way to divide a word into syllables is to divide it between a consonant and a vowel. Another way is in between two consonants. Yeah, so we're going to practice that today. I want us to look at these one-syllable words really quick. This word has one vowel, so I'm going to put one dot under the vowel. I notice that this vowel does not have a consonant that follows it, making that an open syllable. Do you see my open door? The door lets us know that there's nothing blocking the doorway. And that vowel is going to say its long sound. Do you know what the long E sound is? E, you're right. So our word would be E. What word? We. Nice work. Here's another word. Again, it only has one vowel, so we know that it only has one syllable. There's not a consonant that follows or that closes this syllable, so we know it is an open syllable. So we know this E is going to make its long sound. What's that long E sound again? E. Oh, and I know SH makes the sh sound. So we have sh, E. What word? She. That was a great warm-up. We're going to go ahead and try and look at some words that have more than one syllable. I would like for you to be able to write these words with me. So get your paper and pencil ready. Once we write down the words, we're going to put a dot under every vowel that we see in the word. Are you ready? All right. All right, scholars, let's write our first word. F, R, I, D, A, Y. Once you have that word written, go ahead and put a dot under each vowel. A, E, I, O, U, or Y. Are you seeing three vowels like I am? See an I, an A, and a Y. I see that these two vowels are together. Let's decide if they're working together as a team to see if we need to underline it. I know AY can make its own sound. A. Yeah, it makes a long A sound. So I know these two can be a team. So we can go ahead and underline those two. Yep. Now let's look at this vowel. This vowel is by itself. There is a consonant in between this vowel and this vowel team. We need to decide whether this consonant is going to go with the first syllable or if it needs to go with the second syllable. I noticed the word right here. This word is day. So I think I'm going to try to divide it in between the I and the D. All right, so if I do that, if we divide between the I and the D, we're going to have an open syllable. This I does not have a consonant that comes after it in this syllable, making that I say its long I sound. What's the long I sound? I. Yep. So let's try this out. We got fry. Friday. What word? Friday. Yes. And did you notice that we drew a capital letter at the beginning of Friday? Yeah, because it's the name of a day of the week. Let's try another word, scholars. We're going to write B, E, G, A, N. Once you have that down, go ahead and put a dot under each vowel. I see two vowels, an E and an A. I also notice that those vowels are not together. They are separated. So they're each going to make their own sound. So if there are two vowel sounds, there are going to be two syllables. There is a consonant in between these two vowels. We need to decide, does this consonant need to go with the first syllable or does it need to go with the second syllable? Well, let's try it out. Let's think out loud. If the G goes with the first syllable, our E will make the short E sound because it will be closed. So we will have b, egg, beg, and then we will have an, began, beg, and. Let's try it the other way. Let's put the G with the second syllable. That makes the first syllable be open. Yep, because there won't be a consonant right here after the E. So the E will make the long E sound. So we will have b, e, g, an, began. That sounds like a word I know. I think we'll divide it right there. So we'll have the word began. What word? Began. Nice work. All right, scholars, let's write another word. All right. As soon as you write the word down, go ahead and start putting your dots under the vowels. Remember, those vowels are A, E, I, O, U, sometimes Y. Did you draw two dots? I see two vowels, a E and a U. I also see one consonant in between those two vowels again. Oh, so since those two vowels are separated, they're each going to make their own sound. We have two vowel sounds. We have two syllables. We need to decide whether the N needs to go with the first syllable or does it need to go with the second syllable. I do notice that this last vowel does not have a consonant after it. This last vowel will make the long U sound. Should the N go with the first syllable and make the syllable closed? Let's try that out. U. Menu. Menu. I know that word. That's when you want to order something at the restaurant and you get a menu. So I'm going to divide that right there. So we have men, you. What word? Menu. Nice. All right, scholars, we have one more word. Here's our last word. S A V I N G. Remember, once you're done writing, go ahead and put your dots under the vowels. I see two vowels too. A and I. I see that those two vowels are separated. That means they're each going to make their own sound. Having two vowel sounds mean that we have two syllables. I also see that we have one consonant in between the two vowels again. We need to decide, is that consonant going to go with the first syllable or should it go with the second syllable? Let's try to put it with the first and see what happens. If we put the V with the first syllable, our A will make the short A sound. So we would have sav, ing. Saving? Let's try it the other way. Let's put the V with the second syllable, making our first syllable an open syllable. Because it won't have a consonant behind it, the A will have the long A sound. What is the long A sound again? A. Let's try it this way. We would have A, ving. What word? Saving. Nice. That's a word we know. You can be saving money by putting money in your piggy bank. Scholars, I hope you learned something new today, a new strategy. I hope you had fun working with words as much as I did. Paying attention to syllables or parts of words can help you read and spell words. How many syllables are in the name of your school? Are any of those syllables open?
This program is made possible in part by the Michigan Department of Education, the State of Michigan, and the W.K. Kellogg Foundation. Additional support by viewers like you. Thank you.